How to master small talk even if you're shy or scared. Mindstream, the ideas time traveler. If you're a man who freezes in social situations, if your mind goes blank when you're around someone you're interested in, or if making small talk feels fake, pointless, or downright terrifying, you're not broken. You're just unpracticed. In this video, we'll break down the real reason small talk feels so awkward and give you a step-by-step guide to mastering it so you can build real confidence with women, new friends, and anyone you meet. Let's break it down. Why small talk feels so hard. Small talk isn't hard because you're not interesting. It's hard because your nervous system is in defense mode. Most men aren't taught how to be socially open. They're taught to be socially safe, which leads to overthinking. What should I say? Do I sound dumb? What if they don't like me? These thoughts aren't signs you're awkward. They're signs your brain is trying to protect you from rejection. But that protection is costing you connection. To fix this, you need less performance, more presence. And here's the kicker. You don't need to be an extrovert to be good at small talk. You need to be present, curious, and willing to take small social risks. In fact, many shy or introverted men thrive in conversation once they stop trying to be entertaining and start being interested. Because connection isn't about charisma, it's about attention. When you stop looking for the right thing to say and start focusing on the real person in front of you, something changes. Your nervous system relaxes, your tone softens, your mind opens. You go from trying to impress to trying to understand. That's the shift that changes everything. What small talk actually is. Small talk isn't about being clever or cool. It's not about impressing anyone. It's a bridge, a way to say, hey, I'm open to talking. I'm safe, I'm listening. It's a social handshake, and like any handshake, you don't need to crush it. You just need to offer it. When you understand that small talk is not the goal, but the gateway to real connection, the pressure drops. The three-part formula that actually works. Part 1, be present, not perfect. When you're nervous, your brain hunts for the perfect thing to say. Drop that. Instead, shift from internal pressure to external curiosity. Start noticing what they're wearing, their body language, their energy, what's happening around you. Curiosity melts self-consciousness. Small talk becomes much easier when you enter the conversation not to perform, but to explore. 2, use simple openers that don't sound scripted. Here are a few that almost always work. Hey, what brings you here? I noticed insert observation. What's the story behind that? You seem really focused. What are you working on? How do you know? Host mutual friend. You're not trying to win an Oscar. You're just starting the dance. 3, listen like you're discovering a secret. Here's where the magic happens. Let's say someone says, I've been swamped with work lately. Most people say, yeah, same, and move on. But if you're really listening, you might ask, what kind of work do you do? Is that something you're passionate about, or just surviving right now? What would your dream project look like if you had more time? These aren't deep questions, they're just real ones. Most people just wait to talk. But when you really listen, 2 things happen. You get real material to respond to. The other person feels seen, which is rare and powerful. Use responses like, that's interesting. What made you get into that? No way. How did that happen? You seem really passionate about that. What do you love most about it? This turns small talk into real connection without forcing depth too fast, and they show you're not sleepwalking through the convo. Real conversation example. Let's play this out. You, hey, what's been keeping you busy lately? Honestly, I've been training for a marathon. Whoa, serious discipline. What made you decide to go for that? I needed a challenge. Work's been stale, and I felt stuck. You, makes sense. So this is more than just running? It's your way of breaking out of a rut? Exactly. I needed to prove something to myself. And now, you're not talking about running. You're talking about resilience, purpose, identity. From a simple question, this is what curiosity does. It unlocks people. So next time you feel stuck, remember, you don't need a script. You just need to care. Lead with curiosity, not to dig, but to discover. Every person you meet is carrying a story. Your job isn't to impress them. Your job is to give them a safe space to share it. That's what makes you magnetic.